Welcome to VIG Archive, Knowledge Without Boundaries. The pursuit of knowledge has always been one of humanity's greatest adventures. Across the centuries, people have explored history, literature, science, philosophy, religion, politics, and the countless ideas that have shaped our world. The VIG Archive is dedicated to that pursuit. Our goal is to persevere, explain, and share knowledge in a way that is accessible, engaging, and inspiring. Whether you're here to explore the ancient world, understand a scientific discovery, explore a classic work of literature, examine the foundations of government, or simply satisfy your curiosity, you've come to the right place. Every video in this archive is an invitation to learn, to question, and to discover. We believe that understanding the past helps us navigate the present, and that curiosity opens the door to the future. Thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe to this channel and leave any comments in the box. Today we are discussing the 14th Amendment. This video is entitled The 14th Amendment Explains Origins, Purpose, Birthright Citizenship, and Modern Controversies. This presentation explores one of the most important amendments ever added to the Constitution of the United States, the 14th Amendment. Ratified in 1868 following the Civil War, it transformed the relationship between citizens, the states, and the federal government. Today, it remains central to debates over civil rights, equal protection, due process, and birthright citizenship. The Civil War ended slavery, but freedom alone did not guarantee equal rights. The nation faced the challenge of Reconstruction. Millions of formerly enslaved people sought freedom, rights, and opportunity. The Constitution needed to guarantee those rights. Many southern states adopted black codes that slavery restricted the freedoms of formerly enslaved people. Congress concluded that stronger constitutional procedures were necessary to ensure that states could not deny civil rights. The states denied basic civil rights and legal procedures. The goal that Congress had was to ensure equal protection and citizenship for all people born in the United States. The 14th Amendment has several provisions. 1. The Citizenship Clause. 2. The Due Process Clause. 3. The Equal Protection Clause. 4. Apportionment, also known as representation. And 5. Disqualification from office and public debt. The Citizenship Clause declares that all persons born and naturalized in the United States and subject to its jurisdiction are citizens of the United States. This principle is commonly known as birthright citizenship. It guarantees citizenship to almost everyone born on United States soil. It's known as birthright citizenship. The Due Process Clause, which states no state shall deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without the due process of law, protects individuals from unfair government action, and it's the foundation for many important Supreme Court decisions. It has been interpreted to protect both procedural fairness and certain fundamental rights. Courts have relied upon it in cases involving criminal justice, privacy, education, and individual liberty. The Equal Protection Clause has been equally influential. It served as the constitutional basis for ending legally mandated racial segregation in Brown versus the Board of Education in 1954. It also played a role in later decisions involving interracial marriage, voting rights, and same-sex marriage. It requires states to treat all people equally under the law, and it's the basis for landmark civil rights and victories. There have been several important Supreme Court cases involving the 14th Amendment. One was Brown versus the Board of Education, which ended separate but equal in public schools. There was Loving versus Virginia in 1967, which protected the right to marry across racial lines. Roe versus Wade, 1973, recognizes the right to privacy under due process. And Obergefell versus Hodges, 2015, which guaranteed marriage equally nationwide. Just basically gave anybody the right to marry. Another important case was United States versus Wong Kim Ark in 1898. The Supreme Court held that under the 14th Amendment, a child born in the United States, the parents who were legally residing here, though not citizens, was an American citizen under the 14th Amendment. This decision has long served as a principal precedent supporting broad birthright citizenship. Today, birthright citizenship remains the subject of political and legal debate. Supporters argue that the Constitution's text and long-standing Supreme Court precedents clearly establish citizenship for nearly everyone born on American soil. Others argue that the phrase subject to jurisdiction thereof should be interpreted more narrowly, particularly regarding children born to parents who are in the country unlawfully or temporarily. So, can the executive branch change citizenship by order? How does subject to jurisdiction thereof apply today? Immigration, national security, and constitutional meaning are the center of the debate. Federal courts are hearing challenges across the country. Whatever one's views, the 14th Amendment has become one of the most powerful and influential parts of the Constitution. It affects education, voting, criminal justice, civil rights, marriage, immigration, and countless other areas of American law. More than 150 years after its ratification, the 14th Amendment continues to shape the nation's understanding of citizenship, equality, and individual liberty. Understanding its history provides valuable insight into many of today's constitutional debates. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this presentation, please like, subscribe, and explore more history and constitutional topics here on the VIG Archive.